Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you've watched some of my channel's videos, then you've probably noticed that I actually really like brackets, and so, we're doing it again. So I realized that you can actually get most of every NFL stadium in Minecraft as just like a super big build, and it's really cool to like look around at. And so I decided, how can I make this into a video? And I'm like, oh yeah, why don't I make a bracket and just rate all of the stadiums? And so that's what we're doing today. We're only going to be doing about 4 teams at once because it's just kind of difficult to get all 32 NFL stadiums downloaded in Minecraft at once. But we'll go by division, and so we'll have 8 videos here, and then we'll just have one to finish it off. All of my thoughts. I think it's going to turn out pretty well. Hey, you. Yeah, you. So if you didn't realize, 90% of my viewers, they aren't subscribed. If you want to help me boost that number of 10%, please do like and subscribe. It would help so much more than you think, and I guess let's get into the video. So we're starting off with Ford Field of the Lions. I'm not gonna lie, the outside of the stadium's looking about as exciting as the Lions postseason. And you know, the name Ford Field, it actually fits really well considering Henry Ford was probably alive last time the Lions were good. But I guess we'll see the inside. Alright, well, the inside's actually looking a lot better than I would have expected looking at the outside. The blue's kind of nice for the seating, and it makes it look more like the Lions Stadium. This symmetry is almost as consistent as their losing seasons. I mean, the seating here is just amazing. The view from here is about as good as Dan Orlovsky's in the back of the end zone. And these rafters here, I mean, they're pretty big. I would suggest putting them a little lower just in case Aaron Rodgers comes back here, throw in some more Hail Marys. At least then someone would be able to block his pass. You know, I do like how they made it more realistic by putting all of the Lions fans in here too. Next up, we have the Bears with Soldier Field, and I mean, it's not bad. The only thing is, the person who made this actually didn't make a world download, so I won't be able to view it in Minecraft, which is kind of annoying, but oh well, I guess we'll look at it. And first off, I want to say, just be aware, the video's quality that I'm taking these from is about as good as the Bears draft picks. So this is the stadium here. This isn't in Minecraft, but since I can't really go around the stadium like I would be able to normally, I'm just going to use this photo. And I'm just going to ask it now, was the play calling for this stadium also made by Matt Nagy? Who puts a stadium inside of an old stadium? Like, that does not fit in well. Overall, the blue's not bad here, but this section here underneath this giant thing, I mean, I would feel about as safe as if I was the quarterback behind the Bears O-line. Like, it's just kind of hanging there. Also, I knew that Cody Parkey's double doink was bad, but did you really need to put the field goal in the inside the end zone? After that, we have the Vikings Stadium here, and there's honestly not too much to say about it. It's actually a pretty solid stadium, and I think it looks really cool. However, I will say it is kind of ironic that they're called the U.S. Bank Stadium, considering even the 0-10-1 Lions were able to crack open their defense, but you tell me. And the inside here, it honestly doesn't look like that bad. I honestly think it looks pretty cool, and compared to the other two stadiums we've already looked at, I would say this is definitely my favorite. But yeah, this does look pretty good. Though I do have to say, this gray and purple combo looks about as good as their Super Bowl record, and that's not the best. So, other than that, I'd say it actually does look really cool though. And finally, we have the ever so famous Lambeau Field of the Packers. I've personally been here twice, and it was really fun both times. However, the last game I was to...
Defense in each of the last 3 games, and it's blocked! Up into the air and spinning inside the 10, picked up and a touchdown!
It didn't end so well. Anyway, so this is Lambeau Field. I personally think it looks really cool. I guess that could be up for debate because a lot of people might think it looks dumb. I will say, these metal seats are only about as comfortable as Packers fans' hopes in the playoffs, and that's not too high. However, Packers is a very fitting name considering they always seem to pack their bags right around the NFC Championship. This blending job here looks about as good as their special teams, and somehow these seats up here aren't as high as their quarterback's ego. Okay, so now to the bracket part. Obviously we had to have the Bears versus the Packers, the oldest rivalry in the NFL, and then other than that we have the Lions and the Vikings. So first up, we have the Packers versus the Bears, and the Bears, obviously, it's just kind of weird how it's just in a park, a stadium in a park, you know? And I don't really like the design of there being a newer stadium in the middle of an older stadium. It just doesn't make much sense to me, and obviously I think Packers Stadium looks phenomenal, so the victory will go to the Packers. Next up, we have the Lions versus the Vikings. And I thought both of these stadiums were actually quite nice. However, the outside of the Lions Stadium just isn't that great. So victory goes to the Vikings. Up last, this is a really difficult decision for me. I've actually thought about this long before making this video, and what I've come to the conclusion of, I won't like bother you with anything. So the Packers Stadium, I think it's really cool, and obviously it's just really historic, has a lot added to it, and I think it looks great. The Vikings Stadium, obviously the outside looks really cool. It's like in a weird box. I like the glass roof. It's a really cool inside too with the purple, and I was really stuck on these. But the thing that turned it over for me was I'm tied on both of these, and I'm a Packers fan. So I probably have some biasy towards the Packers, and so that told me just right there the Vikings one is probably better. So the Vikings win the NFC North for me, and it was a really tough decision. I really didn't like to take the Packers out of the playoffs before they even got to face any other divisions, but sadly I want it to be fair and I don't want my bias to show, so Vikings have won the NFC North. Alright guys, well that is the end of the video there. Be sure to tell me in the comments down below if you agreed with me or if you thought differently. Obviously, I love this stadium a lot, so I'm going to be standing in it now. And I guess if you did enjoy this video and want to see more like it, because I will be making a lot more like it, do be sure to like and subscribe. It'd be really nice and it'd help me out a ton. And I guess I will see you guys all in the next video. Later!